Hello, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this is our Technique Wednesday class. And I follow it up with, in my newsletter, a completed project. So, I have a completed project with this. And it will use a current stamp set. I'm going to tell you that. You are going to use your Versamark, any large print stamp set you want. I dug an old Happy Birthday one out is what I did. It's not going to make any difference for this. I will have a current, and then your embossing powder that is the pure white. Okay, so I was looking a minute ago through the videos and I was kind of surprised by this. I thought I had a video already up explaining how to emboss. So I'm going to put that on my to-do list, is to try to, in the next few days, is get you a video put out, and I'll have it under the Stampin' 101 side probably for you. I need to go in there and do a lot of updates. I noticed that. So I'll have it under there, how to emboss if you're struggling with embossing and not sure what you're going to do. But what you essentially are going to do is stamp your words on a piece of paper that you want. You are going to sprinkle this over it, and then you use your heat tool to emboss, and it has two settings on it. So I will try to do that for you guys, but I thought I already had one, so I was kind of surprised. So let's get started with this one. So now what I have done, and I like, after I emboss, I do like it to sit for a few minutes. Okay, so what I have done is I have got dark Calypso Coral here in my Hand of the Blends. I've already started this. So what I've done is I stamped with Versamark the words that I want. It could be thinking of you. You don't have to use a birthday. You can use something as long as it's got some fairly good sized words. You don't want a big long sentence is what I'm trying to tell you. And then you will sprinkle this over, heat, emboss it. Then you are going to take your fine tip end, and I want to make sure I'm in sight zone for this, and I am. And I'm hoping you can see this. You're going to take, and all you're going to do is trace. Trace it. And do it like this. And I'm messing it up a little because I'm trying to keep within my head not being in your sight zone. Okay. And you're going to trace it. And you're going to have it a lot neater than what I've got on this lower one. See how much the upper one is a lot nicer? That's because I got way down close. And I had some better lighting here to use it. Okay? But that's all you're going to do. Now, as I said, I messed that bottom one up because of my poor little head being a distance away and not having the great lighting. I've got my lighting for the camera, but not for the desk lighting. But see how much better the top one is than the bottom one. So you could do it. So you're just simply going to trace, and that's going to be it. And so use your blends. Use any color you want and start tracing your words and make it stand out on your project. And that's all there is to it and everything else. So happy stamping, happy embossing. And by the way, the reason why I'm in a little toot is I have a meeting very shortly, and we're going to be going over the new online ordering process. And possibly I'll come up with some ideas, strategies, some information that I didn't even think about. I personally didn't think it was that hard to use and everything else. And I'm not one that likes change real well, if you don't know that. So I didn't think it was that hard to use. There's a couple little tricks in there. So we're going to see what others say and what they thought. And then I'm going to be able to bring you some more information on that. And we'll see if I put it in the blog post or I put it on my newsletter. So make sure you do subscribe to that newsletter. If you have any questions or suggestions that you're struggling with something, send me an email at Pamela@Stampin' Pink Rose. If you need supplies, you can get them at the Stampin' Pink Rose site. Click on shop. That button does work, so it will take you over to the shop. If you have any struggles, do let me know. I'm here to help you have a happy time stamping. Take care and thanks for joining me.